I know.
All right. Hi, everybody. Everybody, wave to those that are watching this. So glad you guys are watching. Sorry I can't be here tonight. Today is apparently October 6th, the Monday night in the year of our Lord 2025, which everybody had to help me. So thank you guys for being such a team and covering my back. There are three topics that we're going to cover tonight. Oh, we have a friend. Terry, do you want to introduce your friends that are here? Oh, Karen's here. Hi, Karen.
They're in the room here. Just a minute, I'll just
Oh,
wear
they're
my
in your room
screen.
room. I'm going, I think I
Yeah, they're here at my house.
in your green wall.
Just a minute.
Hi.
Just background. Hang on one sec. I'm just taking my back. There we go.
Christine and
Yeah,
Kayla. Yeah, we know.
yeah, there they are.
Oh, we know you guys. Hi. Oh, we know you.
Funny, we seen you this morning. Yeah.
I know. It's like I know you so well. Okay. John, what did you just put as the YouTube? Nobody click off and watch something during my meeting, but what is that, John?
Zager and Evans in the year 2525.
That's awesome. Okay, nobody go watch it. We'll do it later. That's hysterical. Okay.
10 million, Sandy, 10,692,833 views.
10 million. That's insane. Okay. All right, we're going to cover three things tonight. One, we're going to talk about motivation versus discipline. Because I've been seeing on some of our little chat groups, people talk um, about being not motivated, like a motivation. And I think it's important that we understand what motivation is versus when discipline has to kick in. But it also explains why sometimes customers don't get started off the right way. They're not motivated. Isn't that interesting? They're not motivated. The second thing we're going to talk about is making sure that you are doing every step to follow up with your customer. Because I've had people say, oh my gosh, I just heard somebody say, I just lost some customers so much for residual income. And and it was interesting when this was told to me, and I thought, but you don't show up for the meetings, you're not learning how to keep your customer. You know, do you understand what our job really is? What is marketing? What is that job of marketing? And the third thing is for those that have missed it, I'm going to touch on the digital library, the changes that they made. Some of you guys saw it this morning. Um, and I'm going to go over that because that is key to following up. It's key to getting excitement and motivated for your customer and for your new business builder because with motivation, it is a matter of time, right? You have to hop on that time because they lose interest. They forget what's going on. Same thing with your business builder. They said yes, and then all of a sudden they go, no, what did I say yes to? I forgot. So there is a time element for both customer and business builder, and we're going to cover all that. All right. So first, let's talk with some celebration. If you've enrolled one person so far this month, raise your hand. Patty and Linda and Shannon and Beth and Doris. Yay! And Shannon. All right, everybody, hand of applause. Woohoo! Very, very, very good. I just got a notice that my business builder Maggie, who can't come here on Monday nights, enrolled somebody. So yay, yay, Maggie. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Love that. Everybody's figuring out their little emojis that are blowing up all over my screen. I love that. Oh, can you guys see all that? Like the hands sharing. I love that so much. Okay, if you've enrolled two so far this month, raise your hand. Crystal, Deborah, leading the pack. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Woohoo! Hand exploding. Yay. All right. Has anybody enrolled three people or more so far this month? All right. Good job, you guys. So proud of you guys. I'm so proud of you for being here. And I'm really proud of you guys that are watching this video that you're making it work with your schedule. So we honor you for the fact that you're here. All right. Let's go through some stuff. First of all, look, I found a pretty new graphic for October. Isn't that pretty?
It is.
Everybody got your fall decorations up? Mm-hmm. Your leaves, your orange lights, gold lights. Get on it. There we go. All right, we celebrated. All right, enroll two. I'm excited about this, the strawberry lemonade. We got some people on here already have it. By the way, note, Terry Broughton, would you please unmute yourself and talk about filling out the job form so we can celebrate?
All right. I don't know if everybody saw it, but yesterday I posted on the Business Builder site about your promos submission form, which means if you promo qualified in September and you enrolled 2 and you got the serum, I need to know. If you met the 2 enrollments for Partner Up Quest, I need to know. If you enrolled 4, I need to know. If you enrolled 6, whatever the promos were in September and you qualified, I need to know. Otherwise, we can't celebrate you. So it's on the Business Builder page and it's under featured on the phone, I believe, media on desktop. And it's called Promo Submission Form. Go there and fill it out if you want to be celebrated on the page, because I don't know where to track and I don't know where to find you. So that's the only way I get it. And that way we can start seeing posters. And I've got a couple done, and you'll see them right after this that I'll start posting of the people who did submit. So you want to be on there and you want to see yourself, that's where you find it.
To add to that, I want everybody to write down this to-do thing. First of the month, of every month, write the word promo qualified form. That way, on the beginning of the month, you look at, oh, it's November 1st. I got to go fill out the promo qualified form because you know by November 1st if you did it. So put it on your calendar because it's not being done. And you guys, let me just tell you, part of motivation is celebrating success. But also part of motivation is watching your team members do stuff, and that motivates them. So this is not you bragging, you know, like, oh, look at what Sandy did. Oh, no, it's me motivating you to go, look, if I'm going to do this, you can do this, right? And that's what everybody needs to see. And we all need to support each other. And we all need to know if we're doing what we said we're going to do. So it is a motivation for everyone to see a whole bunch of people on there. And I want my site to be different where we are celebrating everybody, not just my own personals. I want everybody to be celebrated. So write it on your calendar so that it's just a natural thing that we do, okay? Everyone wrote that on your calendar, and every first of the month, write promo qualified form. That's the first thing you do so that Terry, because Terry shouldn't have to beg us to do this, right? Let's get that done. So it is about motivating because celebrating is a motivation. Celebrating is a motivation. All right, let's go back to wherever that was. Okay, oops. Dang it. So those of you that are watching me, I want you to do the same thing. You too, even though we're not on this call, you qualify for it. Do the promo, and Terry just told you where it was. All right. $1,000 director guarantee. I am so excited. I love it when people earn this. I love it so much when people earn this. And there's a handful of people that qualify for do this. How many of you on this call are not yet director and qualify to be in this run for $1,000? How many people are on here who could earn $1,000? There's Tammy. Who else? Beth, you can. You're not director yet. You can earn this $1,000 in roll 8. Rusty, are you director yet? Rusty? Erica, you can qualify. You're not director yet. Do you guys understand what I mean? Mandy, okay, Mandy's not director yet. You guys could qualify for that too. Okay, those are the people we need to cheer on. I know Erica's in that list too. Those are people that means you're not quite director. You can't earn that $1,000. You need to enroll 8. We want you to be successful that way. Okay, that's a good thing to be able to say, I earned $1,000 a month. All right, in case you didn't know, we changed the lineup of when we're doing it this Thursday, October 9th at 6 p.m. is our financial freedom. If you're wanting to know what this is about, this is about teaching people some simple techniques about do you have an emergency fund? Do you have enough rent or mortgage backed up? Do you have? The second thing is some things that you can do to save money There's going to be some information there, like if you drink a Starbucks a day, how much money are you spending? That kind of thing, to put some things into reality. If you buy a 6 packs of Coke, every day, what are you doing? About little savings. But the other thing is some information about how many people are now looking for work. I have a document that I'm going to give out to people that I wrote. It's a little PDF about some things you need to think about when considering working for a online home position. And I'm going to talk about some MLM stuff on binary systems and pay-to-play organizations out there. And of course, I'm going to end with, this is where a lot of us have chosen to work because, and then what does Melaleuca have to offer? The flexibility, the residual income, the high retention rate of customers, that kind of stuff. So that's what this one's about. If you want to know, what are we actually covering? Who do you invite to this? People that are struggling financial, people that are thinking about another source of income. That's the thing. This is a good one to get people to. So I moved the Better Sleep to October 21st. There are some things that Melaleuca has for better sleep, but there's also some rituals that we need to go through. And I'm trying to find this video that I saw once. It's hysterical. There's all these women or these people that are sitting in a waiting room like a doctor's office, and it's a sleep study kind of thing. And they just asked, they said, so if I asked you guys to do anything for sleep, would you do anything? They're like, yeah, we really, really, really need to sleep. And the doctor says, I need you to turn off your phone at night before you go to bed. And they're like, what? What? You want me to do what? No, I don't know. What do you mean? What do you mean turn it off? So the one thing that's really good about sleep is like turning off your phone, and people are acting like, what are you asking me to do? This doesn't make any sense. What? So it's funny. I'm going to find that too. So put this on your calendar, of course. Who do you target, right? Your friends that are tired all the time. The friends that have no energy. They talk about not having energy. People that are trying to lose weight. Weight gain is related to lack of sleep. People that are trying to lose weight, that's the kind of thing you need to. People that are struggling with their immune system. These are the people that need to be on here. So that's how you can approach them for this. All right, you guys, this is the slide that I took from Advanced. Character is the ability to follow through on a decision long after the emotions of having made the decision has passed. And I was going through some pictures and I found this because I think it's interesting that I've been seeing some people talking about having problems with motivation. You made the decision. It's not about motivation anymore because you made that decision. But are you following through with what you said that you were going to do? That's called character. So motivation versus discipline, which one really builds your Melaleuca business? Motivation or discipline? What do you guys think?
Discipline.
Discipline.
Well, motivation's a feeling. Discipline's a decision. It's a decision. And I have seen people on here that get side railed because of people. Feelings have derailed them. Yeah. Motivation comes and goes, right? But discipline is you do it regardless, right? I'm disciplined to brush my teeth. It's a simple thing, but I'm disciplined to do it. It's a habit, but I'm disciplined because I don't want my teeth falling out, right? We're disciplined with that. Motivation says, I feel like working today. But discipline says, I'm showing up no matter what. Like we all love a good burst of motivation, those goosebump moments that make you want to, take on the world, right? But the truth, motivation gets you going. Discipline keeps you growing. Now with that, think about your new business builders, motivating them, motivating new customers. So there's a motivation that's really important. That's when they first start, it's the motivation that does that, right? But motivation can come and go, and it's emotional. And discipline is consistent and it's intentional. So if you wait to feel like it, you're going to be stuck. But if you decide to do it, that's when the results happen. Okay, what does it look like here? Attending conventions, Monday mindset workshops, and get all fired up. Hearing a success story and thinking that'll be me. Now, with that, I'm going to talk about the third part of this. I'm going to talk about the digital library. I want you to write down the word digital library, and I want you to write underneath it, I want you to write success story. Write it down because we're going to talk about your success stories. You know, this is Deborah making a list of goals with her glitter pins. This is Deborah. That's what motivation looks like. Glitter pins. But discipline looks like this. We decide to make 3 invitations even when we're tired, sick, even when somebody's hurt our feelings. We're doing it because it's what we're supposed to do. We're just on our schedule. Following up even after a no. We're going to talk about this on our accountability part of this. Okay, following up even after a no. Showing up for team calls even on busy days. I know there's some of you that don't see the value of our morning check-ins. You don't. You come in, you leave, you schedule things. There is such value in that, in keeping your discipline and your motivation. And then tracking your numbers. Tracking your numbers is going to keep you disciplined, so when it doesn't feel right, you see that you're doing the activity. That is another part of keeping going, is because even if you don't feel like it, but you go, okay, it doesn't seem to be working out. You know, I've gotten some weird things happen, but I can look back and see that I've made 3 approaches every day this week. That's a win, regardless of what people say. So the secret combo is motivation's going to start your fire, but discipline keeps it burning. And the motivation that pops on through the week is our celebrating. The reason why we celebrate that is motivation. People love that. We also motivate people by having them join our customer page on Facebook and our business page. That's a motivation that starts them to get excited. Hence back to Terry working so hard for those promotional, because that's going to motivate people. If you see 20, 30 people that are promo qualified, what's that going to do? Those people that are sitting there going, wow, this team really does something. I want to do what they're doing. I want to do that. Can you see how that would motivate people? But our process is what's going to keep that discipline going. So everything that we have, and I will tell you, all the systems that I have, I literally have probably copied 90% of it from somebody who's better, smarter, taller, better looking, thinner thighs than me. Okay, building discipline, right? The 5 habits of consistent builders, you guys. Create a daily routine. I cannot stress how this beats without feeling it. If you have a schedule, you set alarms. I mean, do all the tricks. Set the alarms. Set the alarms. My husband, who just walked in here, who's super cute, he's on a headphone. He has 4 alarms that go off on the morning to keep him disciplined. He does 15 minutes of heavy exercises, 15 minutes of reading. He literally has alarms going off all day to keep him disciplined to do the things he knows he needs to do. Planner, schedule your work hours. We have a planner. It's called the Boss Type Planner, to make sure that you have it in your schedule. Oh, this is the time my alarm went off. What do I do? Oh, I need to make calls. It's not an emotional decision. It's literally on your schedule to do. Our morning check-in, that is the discipline. Staying for the whole thing. To hear what other people are saying, to be coached. Monday mindset, Monday team calls, road to senior meeting, the grow up. Those are all part that needs to be on your daily schedule. I don't know who it was. And John, I bet you could remember who it was. Who was it that says start your day with grow? Do you remember? Wasn't me. We just copied it.
Oh, well, maybe it was you, but I always start my day with the
Was
to-do
not-
list.
It was not me. I copied it from somebody. Start your day with grow. Maybe Julie Johnson said it. Number 2 is schedule your business time. I think this is the downfall of a lot of people, is that they try to just work it in like a hobby, as opposed to literally scheduling your time. This is a must. This is not a suggestion. This is a must do. When are you sitting down to work? Those of us that are on our morning calls, you know, we have a schedule on what we do. Track. Everything that I study always says the same thing about tracking your invites and your follow-ups. Track it. How are you doing? This is a business, you guys. You may not like the numbers, but pop on that scale, right? For R3, do it. Just track your numbers. It's going to be more motivating than what you think when you are disciplined to see that you're doing the work. Okay, hence the point of our daily check-in. If you don't have someone that is telling you you're not doing enough, you need some help, if you're getting all those no's, how are you going to know? Stay plugged into your team. Morning checks in, an accountability partner. Now, accountability partner. I just posted this, but I want to make sure that you guys have a very strong accountability partner. If you're wanting to know what it is that you do, your job is to help them not be motivated, but to be disciplined. Have you ever thought of it like that? To be disciplined. Say that you have a walking accountability partner. That person, like, is Erica on here? Eric and I are gym partners. Gym. Is Erica here? Yeah, she's here.
I'm here.
There you go. So our motivation is not, hey, are you going to be there? It's like, hey, we got to go to the gym. Are you going to go to the gym? Let's text each other when we get to the gym. Let's push each other. I pushed her on the time. She says, how far? No, let's push it up 3 more minutes. We're going to do this 3 more minutes. It was a motivation. It was discipline. So I want you guys to take this out. Write this down. When you're calling somebody, text or call each other every day with your numbers. This is what I did. But your job is to say, okay, Erica, if she was my, discipline, why didn't you, what got in your way? Like, let's say that she didn't do as many reps. What got in your way? Not for her. She has a, hip replacement. She can very well say that. But when you guys say, I'm going to make 5 calls tomorrow and you didn't, your accountability partner, you guys have to say what got in your way. And then this is what I want you to say. Tomorrow, Erica, I'm looking at you because you're right next to my picture. What are your work hours? Patty, what are your work hours tomorrow? Now, Patty's really good about saying, tomorrow is a real estate day, but I think I can work from 10 to 12. I'm going to work on 10 to 12 for Mel Luca. She has her work hours much better now than what she's done. Really much better. Force the schedule. Which means if I was talking to Patty every day and if she started saying, well, I have my friends doing this or that, I'm going to force the schedule. And Patty has pushed back and I pushed back at her. And there was a conversation her and I had when she goes, well, it's important for me to have my social life because I went, you know what? It's important for you to have a retirement, girl. It's important for you to have those numbers. Patty is my dear friend and I love her dearly and I can say that.
You have the house for $800 a month.
Okay. Force the number commitment. Have a little notebook what your partner says. What are the numbers that they're doing? Have a notebook. Say, wait, if Erica told me 5 days in a row that she was going to make 5 calls and she didn't, I'm going to say, I'm going to go back to number 2. What got in your way? Why are you saying these things and not doing them? Now, here's the last one, you guys. If you get a no, call your accountability partner. Come on the morning team because every morning when we do check-in, I say, does anybody get any no's? That is how you get coached. If you are getting a lot of no's, quit doing what you're doing. Stop, drop, and roll and figure out what are you doing that needs to change. Don't continue to get no's without coaching. Talk it out. What can you say? This is the strength, you guys. If you are enrolling a bunch of people and they're not placing orders, stop and get some coaching. That's what your accountability partner is for because you guys, you want to practice because the moment you get a new business builder, you want this situation right here to be second nature to you. This is why you get on those morning calls because this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. We're talking through why did you get a no? Okay, this is how this works. You have to know why people aren't successing. Why do you have so many enrollments without any orders? What is going on? What vocabulary has to change? Do not let 2 no's go without talking to somebody. You get 2 no's in a row, you pick up the phone. You guys are always welcome to pick up the phone with me, but hopefully you all have an accountability partner. If you do not have an accountability partner, if you're watching this video, type in the chat box on the feed underneath it, I need an accountability partner. If you do not have an accountability partner on here, type in the chat box, I need an accountability partner with your phone number. Somebody grab them.
I got him, Sandy.
Thank you. Motivation without discipline is burnout. Your motivation fades. Energy drains, no results equals frustrations, right? So you have to have the discipline to make you do it even when you don't feel like it. Discipline creates freedom, you guys. When you are disciplined about doing it, your time actually frees up. You're like, I'm going to do it for this amount of time, super focused, turn off your phone. You have more choices, and then you have more you free from financial stress when you're disciplined about what it is you're wanting to do. But one of the things I think discipline lacks is if you forget why you're doing this. I think that's a big part of it. So here's your challenge, okay? This week's challenge. Pick one discipline you're going to commit for the next 7 days straight. And I want you to share this with your accountability partner. I want you to complete the boss type daily calendar and share it with your accountability partner. I want you to share when your work hours are. So Deborah, you're in my world, you're right next to Doris. You print off yours and share it with Doris. Doris, you do the same thing with Deborah. Erica, I want to see yours. Tammy, I want to see yours. Example, maybe this is your new discipline. I'm going to make 3 contacts every day. Or I'm going to make 3 approaches every day. I'm going to be at the follow-up meeting every morning. I'm going to watch 1 training daily. And I have a PDF file I'm going to put in our chat box that I'm going to have you guys fill out and share it with your accountability partner. There's a PDF I'm going to post here in a minute, okay? I want you to print it, fill it out, and share. It's going to get you some real true information about how you're feeling. Okay, before I continue, is there any questions about that? Any questions about that? Motivation versus whatever. Okay, all right, let's continue on.
Well, I will, for anybody who didn't see it, comment that on our Advanced Accountability Facebook Messenger, I did add a book that is pretty intense in how it goes into that. And I can post it in chat here. But it's if how-tos were enough, we would all be skinny, rich, and happy. And it's basically about how motivation will only get you so far.
Post the book here. I saw that and I'm going to get that book.
Yeah, it's
Post
amazing.
the book here too. Mandy, check-ins are anywhere from 15, 20 minutes, depending on how many people are there. And then I always say, because I limit everybody's check-in to 45 seconds. I literally set a timer. But the other thing I was going to suggest to you, if people wanted, but here's where you got to do one or the other, I was going to be there, is if I was to do something like a 4 p.m. Pacific check-in time, would people show up? And write that in the box, in the chat box, 4 p.m. Pacific. Would you be there? Because I'm not going to be there by myself or have one other person. Okay, if you could do that, type in because it's important. Okay, here we go. Yep. Marketing, you guys, is saying one thing 100 times. Read that again. Marketing is saying one thing 100 times, not saying 100 things once. We are marketing representatives of Melaleuca. Our job is to say one thing 100 times. If you said one thing 100 times to your customer, they probably stay better. That one thing is how this affects them. So following like a pro, the secrets to keeping your secrets is enrolling someone is the start. Keeping them is where the magic happens, right? So it's not annoying. This is the first mindset you guys have to get over. This is caring. We're helping people to make a new habit. So 80% of people need multiple touches before they act again. 80%. Is this not an interesting statistic? Customers forget, they get busy, or don't understand the value yet. If you guys embrace this, they don't understand the value. They don't understand the value. They don't understand the value. That is why we do what we do. So you are the bridge between enrolling and them thriving as a customer. You are. If I'm going to be sharing this and I'm going to be posting it in my business builder support. If you have a business builder that isn't here, you need to send this to them and say your frustration will go down when you understand that out of those 10 people that enrolled, 80% of them, 80 of them are going to need a lot of touches before they ever do anything. Out of your 10 enrollments, 80 of them are not understanding it. 8 of them, not 80 of them, 8 of them, 80%. So simple systems equal long-term loyalty. We have a system. My question is, do you use it? Do you use it? So, our system is week 1, we welcome them and help them place an order. I have a letter with 2 videos on it. It's already done for you. Do you have a system to know when you've sent this out? Check in. What have you tried so far? What's your favorite thing? We already have a pre-done script from our follow-up center, our to-do list with the Grow app that says, hey, when you get your first box, let me know and I'll talk you through it. That's on purpose. That's another check-in. Hey, what's your favorite product so far? Have a system. Because you guys, if you're enrolling 4 to 8 customers per week, every week, 4 to 8 customers per month, you see how busy that can be? This is my follow-up. This is the 6-month follow-up. If you guys don't like forms, then use the paper version. But you can see I've added some things. I've added things to here to make them. If you scroll down, you see the very last line says category 2s and 3s. You can see I added a list here that says categories, right? So the reason for that is that there's a whole section under here of what I do for my category 2s and 3s. So I am consistently following up with them. My organizational retention rate last month was 98%. So I'm working to duplicate this. And so if you guys want me off my soapbox about following up, then follow up and I'll quit talking about it. This morning I talk about my face. I told my boys when I was growing up, you have control over mommy's face. I can be happy mommy or I can be crazy psycho mommy. It all depends on you. What do you want coming out of this face? You guys want me to quit talking about follow up? Then have your system and use it. Especially if you guys are in my organization, because I feel you and your customers cancel. So how to be friendly. Okay, you guys, this side, everybody.
Sandy,
Mhm.
Sandy, Patty had a comment. Her backup orders were only 2 last month. That's good.
What percentage is that?
What's your-
I have 40 customers, so 39 customers. So what is that? 39, 2 divided by 39?
I don't know. Do the math, girl. You're the realtor. Good job.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that's because I've been following up, like you said, just wanted everybody to know that.
Yeah.
So,
So I don't think anybody on here has a problem with being a friend. Now, I'm going to show you how you can actually use the Grow app to keep track of how you need to focus on the follow-up, like what you know about these people. I love voice messages or short video. Okay, everybody stop freaking out about seeing themselves on video. Do a short little video. In Zoom, you actually have a short video series that you can use to do a little short video on Zoom and send it out. Makes it really quick. Celebrate small wins. I love that you tried FiberWise. Great job. How are you feeling? Share your own experiences. Remember this, under the digital library, we're doing it own experiences. Okay? Or customer success stories. So that's another thing under the digital library. You can have another tab under digital library. I want you to write this, customer success stories, under your digital library. Write it down. Okay. Consistency builds the confidence both for you and for your customer. The more they're consistent, the more they're going to be confident with what Melaleuca can do. But also with you, once it's this natural thing that you're doing, then it's confidence because you're going to see so many positive results.
Can you put that slide, the previous one, back so I can take a picture of it?
This one?
Yes, thank you. Yeah, got it. Thank you.
All right, boy, that was a funny sound on my end. When you're consistent with your customers, it creates trust. It's going to build brand loyalty. which of course builds a great income. So follow your system even when you're busy. Even when you're busy, you got to figure out how to keep that form. If you like the paper version, we have a 6-month paper version or we have the online version. Okay. Your challenge, you guys, make your follow-up checklist for every new customer. If you're not using the 6-month follow-up, tonight after this, sit down and do it. Schedule 3 reminders in your phone or your planner. Schedule this, write this down. Follow-up Fridays is when I do this. If you can't do follow-up Fridays, when are you following up? Being consistent about it. Follow up and reach out to one inactive customer this afternoon, tomorrow. This is your challenge, inactive customer. The fortunes in the follow-up, but the legacies in the relationship. You guys ever heard that? Fortunes in the follow-up, yeah, the legacies in the relationship. Now, any questions about the follow-up? Any questions about the follow-up system? What we're doing, how that works? Anybody? Okay, let's talk about this new thing from the Grow app. All right, on the Grow app, we have now something. If you haven't watched it, on the very home page, the very front page on the home page, it talks about the digital library. And when you fill out the little check mark form, reset your phone, turn your phone off and turn it back on, refresh your page on the front page, you're going to have something that's called this. It's My Digital Library. Okay. I have business builder support that I can share with you guys, but under the other folder that you need to meet are the 2 folders that I said, which is my personal testimony and customer testimony. Those are the 2 that you can have for yourself, but my business builder, when I share the link, it's going to come under your file. It's going to look shared with me. So what's under my business builder? These are my files. As you can see, I'm doing Glamour Shop. End of the month reminders, new business builders, and you can see new customer overviews, and this one's called reminders with the lipstick thing. These are reminders. So these are the files that I can share with you. Okay, so let me show you what it looks like in real time. So first of all, one of the things that's really good when we talked about your customers, right? This is my customer, Deborah Coppernall. She's a member. Under the description is how you can actually tag her to make sure that we know everything about her. So my sister, allergies, asthma, pet dry skin. What else have I written about her? Questionable clothing combinations. This is what I know about Deborah as my customer.
Hey, what happens in the Dominican Republic stays in the Dominican Republic.
Or in a dressing room with TJ Maxx. I'm just saying.
That's right. So it's important that you spend time really, really putting them on there. You can tag them as a member, but let's go to my digital library and show you how this works. So I'm going to go to my library. This is Business Builder Support. This is what I'm going to share with you guys. So end of the month reminders, there's 7 different things here that you guys can use. These are 7 different reminders. There's 11 things under new business builders, like the folder that when I enroll a new business builder, that document that helps them go through the workbook. When I have a new customer, there's new items. Let me show you what that kind of looks like. So what do I have? The very first thing is I have the store tour. The first thing, send first, the welcome letter. And then month 1, remember that follow-up, that consistent follow-up? Month 1 to my customers, this is what I send them. Why are we doing 35 product points, exceptional prices, and a hand soap PDF? This is during the first month. Every Friday, my new customers, I send this first, I send this second, right? New customers on month 2, this is what I send them. There's 2 different price comparisons, reminding them why we're always saving money.
Question.
Huh?
Question. On those ones that you send to your people, is there an automated system that you have it scheduled or automatically goes out?
No. What I do is I go to my 6-month follow-up And here's month one. Send customer welcome program grow. So this is how I do it. I'm using this to go, oh yeah, I need to send something from grow. This is month one. This is my month one customers, right?
Uh-huh.
So I go to my digital library, what's month one, and I just go down the list. And what I do is I do this. So I'm going to do my 35 point, right? So what I do is I pull out my first month customer under my contact list. So this month my customer is Deborah. So what do I want to send her? I'm going to send content. Now I'm going to go to my whole library. All right, my whole library, my library. You guys, if you're downloading my stuff, you're going to go share it with me because I'm sharing it with you. Okay, I'm sharing it with you, but this is my library. I'm going to apply that filter. Now, this does not break it down into like categories. It doesn't. But let's say I'm going to send Deborah the heart health. Or let me do, I did the heart health this morning. Let me do gut health. I can just do gut, and there's the gut health. Now I turn this into a script, right? So it filled it in for me because it says, hey, and then there's a code. And there's a code that says Sandy. So when you type it in, and Crystal sends it to her mom, right? It's her mom's name in Crystal's. So then I click send, and it's going to say, how do I want to send? These are all the things I have. I have a text message. I have an email. I have Deborah's Facebook in here. I have an Instagram, or I can copy it and send it someplace else. So I can do it like this, do Facebook. And it's going to pull up my Facebook Messenger. Come on, Messenger. Here we go. And then I'm going to just paste it in there, and there it is. So, and I'm just going to send it. And then I go back, and it says, was the message sent? Yep, it was sent. So I go back to my 6-month follow-up, and I check off Deborah that I sent her, you know, whatever, on my 6-month follow-up that's recording it all. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go back to my digital library, and I'm going to go to Business Builder. This is what, now these are going to be my personal testimonies, and then I'm going to do another folder here, add. What am I going to add? Create a folder, and I'm going to name it Customer Testimonies. And if I want to add a picture, I can click here and I can add my pictures. I suggest something, you know, like really, really stupid, but that's me. So now I have customer testimonies that I can send to people. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this, and I'm going to, nope. Business Builder. I'm going to manage access, and I can see all the people that from this morning who had access to it. These are all the people that have done it, right? I'm going to copy the link. I'm going to go to my chat box, and here's my link. Now you have to, there it is, you guys, you can see it. You have to absolutely go through the steps to register with this before you do this, okay? If somebody bothers me, I can actually click on them and remove them. Bothers me. Some funny way to put it. Don't know why I said like that.
Ooh, don't bother Sandy.
Don't bother Sandy. So, the thing that's important here, you guys, is that when you're also building your own, you can change anything on here. Like I'm going to do overviews, right? From chaos to clean. Here it is how it looks. So, hey, you put in this information. It's not just about tidying up. And then you click this link, so your sender's name. So how do I do that? Let me do another one. Let's say that I was going to do a script. Create a script.
Sandy, before you continue, question. You guys, she posted the link in there for what she's talking about. You have to go to the Grow app, and you have to download it first and click whatever to start it. So you're saying, yes, I want this. And then you can hit that link into your search bar, and it'll come up, and then it will do this. There's a question though, Sandy. is that the Business Builder Support folder that you're sending them the link to?
Yeah, so I'm sending you the link that's Business Builder Support. So it has all of this end of month reminders. That's a folder. New business builder. So when you have a new business builder, new customer overviews and team calendar. These are the 5 folders that are going under the umbrella of Business Builder Support. So thank you for that clarification. Oh, here's another thing. When I update anything, you guys get the update automatically. Okay. So if I update, like, let's say, I'm going to do a new customer, right? And I'm going to do it on month 1. So I want to add a script. So maybe this is, what should I do? First month, what would be a good thing to do?
Why the 35 points, no?
I already have that one. Oh, I could do, here's, what's it called? You get your, do 44 points, you get your,
Shipping on us.
Shipping on us, Sandy.
thank you so much, you guys, shipping on us. Hey, contact's first name. Copy this, Control C copy, comma. Hey, Crystal. Did you know that if you shop for at least 44 points,
Yes.
okay, I'm just gonna do this, blah, 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 blah. Just to end it. Cinder's last name. Cheers. Cinder's first name. Did I do Cinder's first name? Cinder's first name. Control C copy. There. I'm going to create it. So then I'll put a graphic. I can also put a graphic in this of shipping on us. So I can explain shipping on us, right? Create that. So now those of you that have already subscribed to this, I can do shipping on us. So here's how it works. I'm going to go back to my contact list. And I'm going to type in Crystal. My other go-to who gets all kinds of stuff, right? So what I'm going to do is send contact. I'm going to go to whole library. My library. You guys are going to share it with me. My library. Shipping on us, the script. Hey, Crystal, there you go. Do you see it? It filled in her name. So I'm going to make that better. Then I'm just going to send it. How am I going to send it? Send text, whatever. That's how those work. Now, the thing that's really important, you guys, is that you have a system for following up. You have a system for being disciplined. It all is the same. If you have been with me for the last couple months, the last year, if you're not growing your business, you need to start looking at your discipline about when you're doing your work. And if you follow a process as opposed to making it emotional, that's probably being emotional. But also I can look at some of you and go, and I know you don't have a set schedule no matter what I've said. Okay. Any questions about any of this? Marlia.
Yeah, so it's really weird. I copied your link and just texted it to myself. It says something went wrong. It's not working for me.
You
Is
know,
it working for you guys?
Deborah did it this morning and it said it wasn't working. So just
Right.
click on the link. Just click on the link, but
I
also
did.
after you
But
read,
Oh,
you have to go to the digital library first. And
Well,
you have
I've already received content from other, like I've already accepted. I've already had some shared stuff with me.
if somebody else click on that link to make sure it's working.
It works for me.
Marlia, I had too. I've used the Grow app and done all that, but for some reason today for that link, I had to go in. I had to re-click on digital library, and then there was a word that said start. And I clicked
Oh.
on start.
Okay.
And when I did that, I went back and it let me do the link.
I don't see start, but okay. I don't know. Maybe it already shared with me. No, it
It
didn't.
just worked for me.
Try
Really?
refresh your app, close it and open it again.
Okay, I will.
But I'm
Maybe
on the
shut my- I've
desktop,
been having some
Marlia.
weird issues with my phone. It could be my phone, but I have the link. So thank you, and I'll keep
Try,
looking
try
at
it on the
it.
computer. Try it on the computer.
Oh, yeah.
Try it on the computer.
I can
All right,
do it right.
Michelle, do you have a question?
Yeah, I was just thinking, I was looking through the instructions on the Grow app about this new library, digital library, and I vaguely remember it. Now I'm trying to go find it, but it was talking about how it works, like the how-tos of it. And I thought it said with shared items, we had to put them into our own library. I'm wondering if that's why I lost the ones from the previous week. I do have the previous link. I just saw it I haven't shut down my computer. So the document's still up of a link, but
So I don't
I
think
don't know.
what you said is accurate. You don't have to do anything like that.
And that's weird because now it's weird. Yeah, because the other one didn't stay. I have nothing except I just now clicked on that link that you posted tonight, and I do have the 5 folders here, Business Builder Support, and I don't know if they're gonna leave once I log out.
Michelle, we had Sandy delete all of them because we were clicking on them individually, so they were just kind of loose in our
Oh,
folder.
that's right.
So then, so it's so they're not messy. They're all in the
Okay.
folder now. So Sandy deleted all of those loose ones we were playing around with. So don't worry about
Okay,
it.
that's
That was
why.
why.
Yeah, thank you
Okay,
for
thank
remembering
you.
that. So that's why we
Yeah.
stayed on for like an hour and a half
This
figuring
is-
this out. And Leanne said, "Hey, why don't you just share one folder on the umbrella instead of having to share all the individual folders?" So that was definitely not my idea. That was Leanne. So thank you.
Thank you.
I like Linda. Do you have a question? Your hand's up.
No, I just want to say that I tried to send one of those links from the library on my computer, and it didn't work. So I called business development, so they told me try it on the iPad. It worked on the iPad and it worked on my iPhone. But when it came to the Grow app on my computer, they didn't go through as a text. I'm talking about as a text.
Interesting. I don't
Okay,
know
so-
why that'd be.
I did that earlier today. So I was trying to do it on the computer. I said, why not? Why wouldn't it do it on the computer? Because he says, you don't have text messaging on your computer. I said, yes, I do. I have calling through the computer as well. It's an Apple. And he says, oh, well, try it on your iPad. Try it on it did work. It did work.
Okay. Well, I'm going to post, everybody say bye, and I'm going to stop recording. Bye, 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 bye.